A challenge that we may face in a school is getting placements for SEND students, simply because of the nature of that special requirement may mean that communication has got to be much better, that there has to be a much more detailed induction. From experience, some employers can be very anxious and nervous about bringing a student on board, especially where it's very much a practical placement and there may be a lot of responsibility on the employer and the student to participate in that work experience scheme. Last year I attended the Inspiring Next Step event. On that particular occasion we had the opportunity to link up with the school's partnership team and request placements for some of our SEND students. At that stage then we interviewed 3 students at school to find out about their interest, and this particular student that attended here was very interested in mechanical engineering.
I attended the Inspiring Next Steps event. There I was able to see the launch of the Employer Send Toolkit, which allowed me to have an understanding of how to engage with young people with special educational needs. Myself and some of my other colleagues were introduced to Lorna and one of the students who was potentially interested in doing a work placement. We looked at the toolkit and we used some of the information to pull together a pre-placement meeting. This was really useful because it allowed him to feel at ease. The student was introduced to everybody, he was familiar with the setting before, so it was really useful to use that resource to get the information that we needed and to feel supported in the decisions that we were making.
The placement student, we were asked whether we'd like to take one on and whether it was possible, and we tried our very, very best to accommodate a new member into the team, and he basically shadowed a couple of members of the team for 2 weeks. He did everything that we did. He saw everything that we were doing. So if it was an electrical fault, he helped with that. If it was a mechanical fault, he took things apart. And as it turned out, he was well suited to the role. He would have been a very, very good member of our team.
Having work experience placements allows businesses like us to change a little bit of the way that people perceive working in industry and working in factories. It's really valuable to have somebody on site to really feel it and experience it. And as an employer, we can connect with young people and look at talent pipelines and see what the fresh young talent has got to bring to the table for the next generation.
SEND students should have equal access to all aspects of careers education. The SEND Toolkit is a fantastic resource available to be able to see what needs to be done, how to communicate with an employer, how to prepare a student, and then to do the follow-up. Because one of the most important things as well is that with employer engagement, it's not just about engaging on one occasion. You want that placement to be able to offer time and time again. I would encourage careers leaders in the local area to get in touch with the school's education partnership team to ensure that they can utilise the opportunities that are there for work experience and to use the toolkit step by step in order to provide the best opportunities for their students.